Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. We are 1 minute into the game, and for that I am always sorry. And wait a minute, Sona was invading. Just placed the ward tower, so nevertheless, it's alright. Let's go over the teams quickly, shall we? So bottom lane will be a Thresh and an Ezreal, so that should be an okay lane to be. I don't think it's going to be aggressive, well, never mind. Considering their enemy team, it will be a very beefy lane to deal with, so it will be quite interesting. Middle lane will be an Orianna, and the jungler of blue team will be an Udyr. The Orianna is going to help the Udyr with the wolves. The top lane for blue team is Nidalee, and she is not going to help the Udyr just yet. Though considering it is an Udyr, he should be doing the wolves fine even without Nidalee's help. The golems he will need some assistance with, though. Orianna is not going to help. Oh well, in the end it doesn't matter. So then the red team will be a Zed in the middle. The Sin is going for the steal here. This might actually work. They have perfect vision. He's going in, he steals it, and he flashes away. So that's no blue for you, Udyr. Or is it? No, it's not, of course not. Lee Sin has a blue, and now he is level 2, and he wants to make advantage of it by going in onto the Udyr. He slows him down, he attacks him, but it's nothing more than that, as bottom lane actually got a kill, so we're going back as well. For the Sona was actually caught by the Thresh. He did manage to dodge the death sentence. Ezreal is being taken fairly low. Kennen is doing all that he can, but it's going to be Sona. No, it will not be Sona. She is surviving ever so slightly. Thresh with the last auto attack will get the kill onto Sona, but now he has Kennen on his feet. What will Kennen do? Well, probably auto attack him till death and then throw a thundering shuriken onto his face. The death sentence into the minions. Kennen is tanking so many minions. He will probably survive though. Thresh is trying to auto attack, but it's nothing. A double kill for the Kennen. Bottom lane now, middle lane I suppose, the Orianna being taken fairly low because of the Zed, as Lee Sin is continuing to counter jungle the Udyr. Now what I wanted to say before bottom lane got a lot of kills was that Udyr was taking fairly low, so he had to recall, meaning that Lee Sin, if he still had smite, was able to steal red whenever it was needed. Now he will continue to camp this jungle, because he knows that, oh no, that was the worst timing ever. Udyr now going in onto Lee Sin. Lee Sin does have a blue buff though, and well, Orianna is nowhere to be seen. So for now, Udyr should not be able to get to Lee Sin, but Lee Sin is staying there. He does not have vision though, he needed a ward. It probably was better for him that he just went back, bought a ward and then tried red, but considering that Udyr can do a jungle fast, and he might have been able to do red before Lee Sin was able to get back, it might have not worked in the end. Who knows? It's all speculation anyway. He is preventing the Udyr from farming anything at all. He is now level 2 though, so that's fine. Kennen went back, and immediately Thresh wants to make it so that Sona does not get any experience. She's going to get caught by the death sentence though, and that's going to be, oh my god, it's going to be very bad for bottom lane. Even though Kennen got the double kill, just the fact that Sona is only level 1 in a level 3 to 4 lane will be very bad. Lee Sin again needs to run away from the Udyr. Ooh, is that going aggressive onto the Orianna? She is level 4 though, so she can use the command protect whenever it's necessary, so she should be fine. Oh yeah, I didn't went over the entirety of red team, did I? So top lane, an Orianna versus a Nidalee. It seems to be an ability power Nidalee, I'm not too certain though. Attack damage Nidalee is of course very cheeky to win your lanes with, and not a hard lane to beat. Well, a hard lane to beat, but not a hard lane to play. Then bot lane will be a Kennen and a Sona, as you have already seen, and jungle is of course Lee Sin, who is trying to get the red, but now it's going to be given to the Udyr. They've wasted a lot of time with this. A lot of time. They're only level 2. I think Udyr is level 3 actually. Yes indeed. So Lee Sin is now behind in his jungle just because he wanted to be a very, very nasty person to Udyr. Thresh, Zed all alone in his lane. All alone in his lane. He's now finally going to recall. He still has his elixir of fortitude. So that was a very hectic jungle for both the junglers. I do hope they will be alright, because considering the fact that top lane is reaching level 5, middle lane was already level 5, they are even behind on the bottom lane. They won't be able to gank as effectively as they would want, which is kind of bad for Lee Sin, because most of the power of Lee Sin comes through ganking. Though if he doesn't gank, he might as well counter jungle. He is a very slippy champion, he can do it. But keep in mind, he is a level behind on the Udyr, and Udyr can do quite the same. His Phoenix stance makes it so that he can jungle very fast, even in enemy territory. So I don't know what they're going to do. They can't just farm, because then they'll stay behind. The jungle doesn't have enough experience to just, well, to just farm it out and then try to do whatever you want to do. Zed is being really well with landing his shurikens there. He's going in with the death mark though. It gets shielded by the Orianna, and I think she will survive. Yes, but barely though. She is not level 6 yet, so she can't really return the favor, as Lee Sin is going to try and get a gank on top. Though Udyr is trying to do the same on the bottom lane. Who will prevail? I don't really know. Orianna wants to go in, but it's a level 6 Nidalee. You will never catch that. As Udyr is now going down onto the cannon. He lands the stun. Oh, the Thresh with a very nice dark passage onto the Ezreal. Sona is already level 4, so I praise her for that. But it is going to probably be a double kill. Udyr tanking for as much as possible. Will die, but Kennen will die as well. So a shot down onto the cannon. That kill on Udyr made it so that he had a very big killing spree onto his face. Lee Sin now going to try and get the kill with the Zed. He did get the assist. Zed almost tanking the turret a little bit too much there, mate. But he should be fine nevertheless. Nidalee is still in her lane. She does have a little bit of ability power, but she also have a little bit of attack damage. That does not mean she is an attack damage Nidalee though. She gets stunned underneath the tower. The ignite is of course the Nidalee killer supreme, and she will die. A little bit too greedy there, Nidalee. But then again, you'll finally go back to base, and I will know whether or not you're an ability power Nidalee or an attack damage Nidalee. Thank you. What I think is that she will be an ability power Nidalee, because she has a little bit of ability power, though same goes, if you're attack damage Nidalee, a little bit of ability power won't go to waste. And yes, she is an attack damage Nidalee. So she will be quite nasty to deal with for Irelia. She already has a Giant's Belt now, so she will be able to tank a lot of damage. She is in her lane very quickly, thanks to the teleport, of course. So she's just going to counter push non-stop, and there's nothing you can do about her. Which is very nasty indeed. Kennen trying to zone away the Thresh. He is level 6, so great play for Kennen though. Oh, who is going to get it first? It will be with Death Sentence there, and Thresh going in, but he's all by himself. The Ezreal is too far away, trying to use the Dark Passage to give him a little shield, and it worked. Nidalee continuing to push down this top lane. It's already on half its HP, this tower is, and it's going down even faster. Lee Sin is approaching though, but Nidalee has a ward, and she's a Nidalee. She can use the brushes to gain movement speed, use kitty form to gain movement speed as well, so there's no catching her. She doesn't have flash though. Udyr now going in for a gank onto the Zed. A very nice shock blast by Orianna with a distance, but Lee Sin is there as well using them. Oh my god, that was a very great play by the Lee Sin, but he's tanking too many turrets. Udyr could go for the double kill, but he has the death mark on his face. Instead, it's going to be Zed with the brutal kill. The power of death mark, man. It is unstoppable. Nidalee just doing some damage onto Orianna and Irelia and vice versa. Ooh, Ezreal with a red buff there. Oh yeah, of course, Kennen got the kill onto Udyr, but then afterwards Ezreal got the kill onto Kennen, so a red buff Ezreal is very nasty to deal with. Nidalee going to pounce onto the Irelia. Irelia, of course, stunning the Nidalee, but Nidalee is going to continue. One more pounce could be a kill. One more takedown. She's not going for it. She instead goes human form, trying to throw a spear down. Irelia walked on a trap even, but it won't be enough. Nidalee going to try with the surround, but she is too low on health. Lee Sin is in that brush. If she gets caught, she will die. Lee Sin is going to surprise her for a lifetime. Boom goes the Lee Sin. A resonating strike into an auto attack or two, and that will be a kill. Oh, barely. Nidalee almost jumped over the wall there, but Lee Sin with quick reflexes did place a ward down. A very nice death sentence there. Kennen with the slicing maelstrom will stun the Thresh, will dodge the true shot barrage even though he is exhausted, and it will be a nil for nil operation. Ezreal does not have enough. Well, the auto attack was barely enough, but a very nice area of perseverance, I think. Yes, indeed. Healed the Sona just enough to survive the auto attack. It also gives her a little bit of armor and magic resistance, so in the end, it was a very great play by both teams. Kennen with a very good ultimate, keeping the Thresh down, keeping the Ezreal down as well. They at least got stunned once during that engage, and that's what you want. Lee Sin now with the counter jungle once more onto the Udyr. And why? Well, Udyr showed himself on top. He had to farm down the lane because Nidalee died to Lee Sin, so he had to prevent the lane from pushing. And because he showed his pretty little face, Lee Sin got an easy steal onto their red. Udyr might try to do the same, but I don't think it will work, or Irelia, for instance, is way too close. Lee Sin now going in with a gank onto the Orianna. There is no surviving. We'll use another amazing shock blast there, but Lee Sin will be able to escape. Of course, the ultimate is now down for Thresh, so Udyr could try and do something cheeky, but considering it's 2v1, I'm not going to say that's the brightest of ideas. He could try. He's an Udyr. He can survive out of pesky situations, but still, you don't want to take risks if you don't think you can make it. But that's what risks are all about, man. Now then, Thresh is not in his lane. Instead, he is, well, he's approaching now. Gets spotted by a ward. Almost landing the death sentence there, but it won't work. Red team doing a lot of damage onto that bottom turret. If they manage to do that one more time, it will be another turret destroyed for Red team, making them destroying 2 towers in this game already. Pink ward being placed down by Thresh. He will destroy a vision for Red team. Obliterate vision. Sona wants to use her crescendo, but Ezreal is a very slippy champion. You might miss your abilities as Udyr is going down for a gank. Or flash dodge by Kennen, but he puts himself in a worse position than he already was. Udyr now able to stun the Sona. The Sona will probably not survive. Ezreal with one more auto attack will get the kill. Sona trying to do whatever she can, but Ezreal with the kill onto Sona. At least Kennen managed to escape as Nidalee is now going to die. No, she pounces away from the Irelia. Tanks another turret shot. The minions will get the kill on to her. Lee Sin is in a bad position as well. Nidalee can heal herself one more time. Tries to land. The Sonic Wave will not work. He's now in the brush. Nidalee places a ward down though. A takedown could get the kill, but she is too afraid because Lee Sin can pretty much do the same. He's low on energy though. Instead, she's going to farm and try to regen just a little bit. Lee Sin able to get away as well. Whilst blue team takes the dragon. So blue team now finally for the first time in the game are ahead by 100 gold. It's not much, but it at least counts. Bottom lane winning their lane, making it so that their blue team is still in the game and giving them enough map control to get a dragon. Though keeping in mind that Lee Sin was top, it made it an easy dragon. Same counts for you, Lee Sin, if you show your pretty little face on top. Keep in mind that all the bottom side of the map objectives will get taken by the other team's jungler. Though, of course, Red team still has the tower advantage. Lee Sin trying to get the kill onto Ezreal might actually work, but he's too afraid for the Thresh. Thresh missing the death sentence, but a good bait with the barrier will make it so that this is an easy kill. Nidalee now teleporting, not knowing what she was doing, is instead going to try and get the kill onto Sona, which should be an easy target. One takedown pound swipe combination and she'll probably die, though Nidalee is of course very tanky, not that. Oh, flashes away. Nidalee won't be able to catch her. Instead, she's going to try and show her pretty face to the Zed. Is going to recall at warding distance, so nothing is going to happen there. Irelia is all alone on the top lane as well. Nidalee did use her teleport, so Irelia could do some massive damage onto this tower. Nidalee is of course fairly quick in her cougar form, but I don't think she can make it that fast. So that will probably be a tower destroyed, as Kennen is recalling, and the dynamic camera thought it was so pretty to see. So, another turret destroyed for Red team. This will be the second one in the game, and the one I expected the least. Of course, Nidalee left her lane, and that made it so that Irelia at this level can pretty much push down any turret she wants. But to destroy her tower before, well, Nidalee got hers? Impressive. Blade of the Ruined King has been bought by Kennen and Ezreal. It's not that good of an item onto Ezreal though, but it is a good item nevertheless. Now, Kennen of course buying the Blade of the Ruined King because it's a good item on Kennen. Attack speed works really well onto his passive that he gets from his electrical surge, yes. Because every 5th auto attack will make it so that he can land, he can give another Mark of the Storm on an enemy champion, and that pretty much means stun Zarama. Lee Sin now going in onto the Ezreal. Ezreal, of course, a very hot guy. Oh, a very nice little death sentence of Thresh, but it's nevertheless Doesn't matter at all because Zed was there as well. Zed wants to go in, uses his death mark. Ezreal, of course, has already used barrier. So, oh, the death mark is not enough. And the arcane shifts away. Kennen taking a lot of damage from the turret and the Udyr. Udyr, of course, using his turtle form to try and survive for as much as possible, and probably will. He now bear stances away. The entirety of red team is low. The entirety of blue team is low. Orianna is the only one who could try something. Lee Sin trying to land the Sonic Wave. Won't work. Shock Blast onto the Zed. Zed, of course, using his Living Shadow to get away until Sona will get the kill onto Orianna. But she will probably die to the turret herself. No, she will not! Oh my god, amazing play. Nidalee with the kill though. Shut down onto Zed, and she wants more. She will probably get more. Kennen trying to run away from the Ezreal. Will he get the kill onto him? Yes, he will, but Udyr will turn it around. So a double kill for Nidalee and a kill for Udyr. Kennen shutting down the Ezreal though. But at the very least, the red buff remains into blue team's control. And the Sunfire Cape has been bought by Nidalee, so she will now be able to push lanes even harder. But again, Irelia pushing down this top lane. She will probably have the Naughty Tower as well, though Thresh is approaching. Nidalee is there as well. Of course, it's way shorter to move from there instead of the other turret. The death sentence will get dodged by Irelia, but will she be able to escape? Of course, crowd control is non-existent for Nidalee, though on an Irelia it doesn't matter all that much. A very good flash in by Thresh, though, and that will be a kill. She remains into the box. Nidalee with the takedown is now on a rampage. And the Blade of the Ruined King has been purchased by Irelia as well, as Spirit of the Ancient Golem has been bought by Udyr. So now he will be able to, well, that's the plus side of a Spirit of the Ancient Golem. It gives you health, which is a very good tank stat indeed. Lee Sin trying to steal the blue rave, and we'll just smite it. So what I was going to say is that it gives you health, Spirit of the Ancient Golem, and most importantly, it also, well, it increases your jungle speed because it's a jungle item, but it gives you tenacity, which means that junglers, oh, Nidalee getting caught by the Thresh, the Zed there will survive, will flash away, is not ignited, will put out, and she gets sliced to pieces. If she had her takedown a little bit on a better position, she might be able to get the kill quicker, but takedown is kind of a slow attack, well, in comparison to the Shadow Slash. Oh my god, Ezreal getting caught there by the Kennen. Kennen using his ultimate, slicing Maelstrom, will need to flash in. Barrier being used by Ezreal though. One more auto attack. Oh, Blade of the Ruined King used. Did Ezreal use his Blade of the Ruined King? No, so that's the sole difference. If Ezreal clicked on the active of Blade of the Ruined King, he would have lived. So whoever clicked it first won, and it was Kennen remembering that he had an active item in his item list, making it so that he won the fight. Udyr going in though, as well as Thresh. How the hell did Thresh get on that position? Doesn't matter, you cannot escape an Udyr, and Thresh with the assist of the Dark Passage will give him a little bit of money as well. They are getting surrounded though. Sona is approaching, Thresh is immediately recalling, though Sona might not be able to catch an Udyr. There is a Lee Sin as well. They did ward the living balls out of this jungle though. Orianna will now finally get the blue rave. Lee Sin trying to get cheeky once more, but they want to steal the red buff. Will they succeed? Do they have the timer correctly though? Because Lee Sin has been known to waste a lot of time in the jungle, as Nidalee now going in onto Thresh Zed once more. He does not yet have the death mark, so instead he's going to try and run away. He now has it off cooldown though. Nidalee needs to do one takedown. He's going to run away, but the ignite will make it so that she needs to heal herself quickly. Instead she's going into cougar form. She will survive though. Will dodge the shurikens. Needs to go kitty. Needs to run away. The entirety of red team is there. Will she survive the minions? She probably will, considering she is quite tanky. But will she be able to... Oh, dodges out of the... Now pounce over the wall. Nope, Sona once more with the flash kill. Kill secured. That's Sona, man. She has gotten 2 kills in a very short period of time. Is now going in onto the Orianna. Be careful, though. Nice dodge there, Lisa. That death sentence was pretty much point blank. And you still managed to land it. Dodge it. He is a Lee Sin, of course. A very cheeky champion, but he did not use his abilities. Whew, so we're 14 to 15, blue team with 1 kill less onto the red team, but they are ahead on gold, meaning that they are farming a little bit better because, no, they got dragons too, and yeah, it's all about the dragons apparently. And they'll have a second dragon as well, so there'll be 2,000 gold ahead, and it's just the dragons that make it so that they are ahead. So, control the dragon, control the game. Udyr now getting caught. No, it's actually Orianna. She gets caught towards the Udyr though. She managed to get caught by the crescendo, and Lee Sin was able to land the Sonic Wave, but he's too far away. No, he's not. A kill onto the Orianna. Now it's Nidalee and the Irelia. Irelia getting caught by 2 procs of the box though. She did manage to flash away. Udyr is too low. The entirety of red team is trying to get the kill. Zed got the kill 2, but Nidalee got the kill onto Zed. Irelia will try and get the Thresh, but Thresh with a good flail. Orianna gets, Irelia gets the kill. Nidalee now trying to run away. She can pounce over the wall. Instead, she will go for the Lee Sin. A triple kill for Nidalee, but an ace for red team. Still, blue team is a little bit ahead. They got the dragon, though they got caught afterwards immensely. A very great pincer move by the Zed, getting the kill onto the Ezreal, so he was pretty much a non-factor in this fight. He also did not use his Blade of the Ruined King again. If he used it, he might have survived the Zed ever so slightly, though considering it is a Zed, he can pretty much one-shot you if you don't have barrier, and he didn't. But that's the thing, guys. Now, I'm the biggest offender of this issue, so if you watch my gameplay videos, you will know. But if you have items with an active, use them. Keep yourself in mind that you have those items, because I mostly forget that I buy them. I just like the items for what they are, like Zhonya's Hourglass. You say, oh, I need armor and I need ability power. I will buy Zhonya's Hourglass. But it has an amazing active, so use it. Use it as much as you can. Though, don't use it if it will interrupt your spellcasting, because that's just stupid. I'm looking at you, Nunu and Fiddlesticks and all those other players. Don't do it. Use it as a Swain. His ultimate is an aura, so he can use it whilst being in stasis. It's awesome. It will heal you a lot. So then, itemization. There are 3 blades of the Ruined King on the enemy team. On the red team, sorry. Just because the red, I think they are enemies. Is that now going in onto the, well, Ezreal, but he has barrier. Will he use it? He will use his Blade of the Ruined King active, though, to just increase the damage that he can do. And again, Ezreal, not using your item there. Lee Sin trying to get the Udyr, but he's an Udyr, so just run away. There is a pink ward, so Udyr will be able to destroy it ever so slightly. He has Tiger Stance, which I will go on in a minute, because Lee Sin is stealing his red. Udyr is not going to do anything about it, because his bottom lane turret is under heavy assault. Of course, Living Shadow will be used by Zed to escape. He is instead going to try and do as much damage as possible on the Udyr. Question mark, Death Sentence again, not going to land, but Lee Sin will not survive. A very good Dragon Rage though, knocking away both the Orianna and the Udyr. The box will miss. Nidalee got the kill onto the Zed. Will she get a kill onto the... Well, she probably will. Dissonance will increase his speed. Lee Sin trying to run away, using the Orianna as into his advantage, but it won't work. But at the very least, he made it so that Nidalee did not get an assist. So great play on his part, really, really. Udyr now going in onto the Sona. She does have Crescendo ready to pop. The Udyr using his Ghost to just keep in distance. He gets shielded by the Dark Passage of Zed. Thresh not landing the Dark Passage. He will die to the Kennen. Slicing Maelstrom has been used. The Sona is just dodging every skill shot in existence. Oh my god, even Ezreal needed to use his flash there, and Sona is still alive. She's still barely hanging on, but finally will get caught by the Udyr's bear stance. It's a hard thing to escape. Orianna now finding himself a nice Kennen, but Kennen is full on energy as Orianna is fairly low on mana. So now Kennen is going to try and turn it around, but Nidalee is approaching from above. She is quite a fast champion, but not as fast as a Lightning Rush. Well, she does have flash though, so Kennen has no escape whatsoever. He's going to try and flash over the wall. He will succeed, but he goes into the Udyr. He's going to get hit by a spear, and an auto attack will give the kill to Nidalee. She's 9-5. She doesn't have a single assist, and why would she? She's the killer, not the queen. She's a queen as well. Queen of the jungle. So then, who is going for an hourglass? Who might it be? Of course it's Orianna. She needed to go for it as quickly as she could, and will probably be able to buy it right about now. Nope. Instead, she's going to buy a blasting wand just to make it so that she will have an increase in damage, that her return to the shop wasn't a waste, because of course, Zhonya's Hourglass, it's expensive to buy. It's I think it's 1,000, 11,004. No. That's Rabadon's death cap. I'm mistaken. I think it's only 700 gold though. I put in the comments below if you want to prove me wrong. Though I know I am wrong, so you won't prove anything. But I don't know the cost of a Zhonya's Hourglass, and I'm ashamed. I'm cold and I'm ashamed. Lying naked on the floor. Lee Sin again with the steal onto the red. Will hit the work though. Udyr is fairly close. Zed is close as well. He's going in onto... Oh, I thought he used his ultimate there, but he didn't. So instead it's going to be Lee Sin trying to slow down the Nidalee, but it's a Nidalee. Good luck slowing her down. Dragon Rage onto the wall, so he didn't even get the Udyr there with it. So Nidalee will be able to catch the Lee Sin rather slowly. One more pounce takedown will give the kill. She could go human as well, but instead it will be just a kill down. It's a killing spree for Nidalee. as I am going to have to cough. So yes, I'm still a little bit sick. I'm sorry for that. So, okay, just a second. There we go. So then, Nidalee going for the Icebrand gauntlets as Kennen is just moving towards the inner tower on the top lane. Irelia did do a lot of damage onto that beast though, so it should be going down rather quickly. But blue team is moving into position as well. They've noticed that Kennen was moving towards it, and instead Kennen is going to need to lightning rush away, and Irelia is going to need to run away even faster. Now Nidalee does not yet have the Icebrand gauntlets, but Ezreal does have a red buff, so she's going to try and destroy this tower, and it did work. So it's not really worth it, but it's kind of worth it what she did. It was a very good move indeed. If she tried to run away, she would have gotten caught anyway, so instead she tried to turn it for the best. Red team trying to go for their first dragon, but Kennen walked on a bushwhack, and instead it's going to be blue team going for the Baron. There is a ward though, so red team knows. Lee Sin is quite a good champion for stealing the Baron, though he needs to do it perfectly. If Udyr fails his smite, then I'm pretty sure that it will be a 50-50 chance though. It's going to be Lee Sin with its steal. Ezreal now getting caught. Well, it's actually Kennen getting caught. And a very good dark passage by Udyr, clicking on the damn lantern. A shutdown onto Nidalee though, so Kennen did manage to get a kill. Ezreal has a red buff though. The entire red team is getting slowed. Lee Sin, of course, with a very good escape towards the Wraiths, and he will get away. Nobody got caught by red team. They managed to disengage perfectly after stealing a Baron. And Zed, at the main time, was just going to push the bottom lane, and it worked out in the end. This is going to be a great turnaround for red team. Even though it was a very tight game, I thought that blue team was pulling ahead ever so slightly, but now it's going to be turned around completely. You have a Baroned up red team, you have super minions going down onto the bottom lane, and we have an Udyr trying to get a fight with a Zed. He did manage to, well, not survive. I thought he used the Locket of the Iron Solari there, but it could have been my mistake. Yeah, he doesn't have it. He's going for a Runic Bulwark first, which is... I believe that the Locket of the Iron Solari would have been better. Oh, guess who has the Icebrand gauntlets? Well, it's going to be Nidalee, so you will never be able to escape in Nidalee. Red team now noticing that the entirety of blue team is on the bottom lane though, will use this as their advantage to push down onto another inhibitor turret. This could be bad. Blue team needs to do something about this immediately, because else if that tower will fall, it will be a very hard game to get back to. Thresh is in position, but he is the support. He can't do it all by himself. Orianna now trying to use Dissonance. It won't work. They're going on to the inhibitor. Ezreal is now there. He is fairly low on mana, so he didn't really have time to go into the fountain to regen a little bit. Death Sentence won't land, but at the very least, Ezreal, Thresh, and Orianna managed to push away the enemy team, as Nidalee is going to try and backdoor the living hell out of this turret, even if she needs to tank it all by herself. She's going to pounce away, kill the minions, wait for her minions to arrive. There are super minions in that lane, but it is quite a good feat for her that what she did. Lee Sin is approaching though. The minions might block away nope, the Sonic Wave will not get blocked, but Nidalee is a very fast champion, will just walk away. There is a blue buff as well, but it would be way too cheeky for her to go for it. So then, in just a simple Baron steal combined with a very good counter push by Zed, red team is now able to get complete control of this game. So for the entire duration of the Baron buff, pretty much, red team has the power to do whatever they want. They do need to do something though. They can't just cower in their base or just push every lane possible. They need to push down the middle inhibitor. That would be perfect, and they can do it, pretty much. There's no turrets defending it, so they could go for it. Sona has a Runic Bulwark as well, so for Sona it's a little bit better considering there is an Orianna on the enemy team. Oh yeah, I was going to say that... Oh, Udyr does have a Locket of the Iron Solari. I looked over it. I'm sorry, Udyr. I thought you used it, and is going to get caught by these Zed once more. Thresh is now going to use Dark Passage though to shield the Udyr. Udyr doing the same with his turtle and with the Locket of the Iron Solari. Now Nidalee going to do whatever Nidalee needs to do, and that's counter pushing. So Nidalee will probably remain on the bottom lane for as long as there are super minions. There are two though, and her team is in a lot of trouble. For the red team is pushing down the middle. It's three... Well, he didn't have vision, but that was a weird sight to behold. Nidalee slowing down the Kennen and the Sona, but Sona healing the damage immediately, as Thresh is continuing to push the bottom lane. If I were Thresh, I would put my attention on the top lane now though, because bottom lane has been dealt with, the inhibitor is still down, and super minions will push it regardless. So if he just would go top, Yes, thank you, Zed. I'm sorry if I confuse Thresh and Zed's names constantly. I don't know why I do it, but it's a thing I do. It's a thing I do. Probably because they have the same consonant. Oh, boom goes the spear. Oh, doing quite the amounts of damage there. Mystic Shot doing a lot of damage as well onto the Kennen. Kennen taking a lot of damage. The death sentence not landing onto the Lee Sin. Orianna trying to defend against the Zed, but he's a Zed, babe. And you're in Orianna. Oh, a very nice usage there. And the spear will get the kill. Well then, and red team did manage to use this into their advantage, go on to the inhibitor tower, so it will get destroyed. Thresh with a nice little death sentence onto the Kennen minion. And Ezreal now trying to run away. He does not have his Blade of the Rune King anymore to slow down the Irelia, but at least the Nidalee will try and do it. Kennen got the kill onto the Zed. Udyr will probably fall as well. Yes indeed, double kill for the Kennen. Lee Sin now going in onto, it's going to be a triple kill for the Kennen though. Will he get the Quadra? Nidalee running away, he flashes for it. Nidalee got the kill onto Irelia. One more auto attack will do. She instead flashes away, survives the auto attack, tries to get the kill onto the Lee Sin, but she will walk away. Sona with the ace though. Kennen was going to get the kill, but instead it's going to be a GG. It's an ace. Nobody is there to defend the base. Super minions are dealing a massive damage onto the Nexus towers. Only Orianna there remaining to try and push this away, but Orianna didn't have the game of her lifetime yet. So instead she is going to get caught by the Kennen, walks away, will land. Oh, she will not survive. Another ace for Sona, doing 2 aces in less than 1 minute. That's amazing support play, everybody. This is going to be a GG. A very good game indeed. Oh my, what a Baron steal can't do, what a counter push whilst the enemy team is doing Baron can't do, which is important. Make the right calls. Red team could have gone in onto the Baron pit, started a team fight before blue team got a Baron. Would they have won though? I don't think so. Instead, Zed thought, well, I am pushing this lane, I might as well continue pushing it. Lee Sin might get the steal, if not, at least we got an inhibitor out of it. Which is a thing. If your enemy is going for Baron and you can get an inhibitor, why not go and try for it? The off chance that Lee Sin is able to steal Baron, which he did, Lee Sins aren't that bad at smite stealing a Baron. They just need to time their resonating strike perfectly, and that's not that hard. So guys, all I wanted to say is make the right calls, for it might win you games. As you could see right now. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.